Hello everyone, AnchorGameX here, and welcome back with more Sanctus Mortem. And a lot of shit went down in the last episode, and we're going to be feeling the effects of that. Detect robe with sensors, Mother Queen. Waiting at coordinates. Mails. Send message to Robe. Xanth and Selena transport over. No Hector here. By command of Mother Queen. Xanth and Selena now friends with Ishara. Learn much from about Robe crew. We are honored to be considered your friends, Ishara. Xanth, may I have a moment with Ishara? Of course. You will always be welcome aboard the Robe, Ishara. Be well. Ishara, I wanted to personally thank you for helping me after what happened with Hector. Understanding Selena needed. Ishara no loss. Hard accept. Had to learn. Ishara, won't you come aboard the Robe with us? I'd like to repay your friendship. Friendship no need payments. Must stay with males. Be Mother Queen of Ship. We'll think of Selena and Xanth. Ishara friendship always. Always. Should you need help, the Robe will come to your aid, I promise. Promise accepted. Go to Transport Bay. May Great Mother guide and protect Robe crew. Honor Hector memory always. Welcome home. It's good to see you. I see that you have all had your own trials while we were away. That's one way of putting it. Where's the chief? Is he okay? He's down in engineering, overseeing our repairs. He wanted to be up here to greet you when you return, but the ship is, well, it's seen better days. I take it circumstances forced you to take command, Zara? Yes, sir. Marek put me in command during the battle with the Kestra. The Kestra attacked you? My god. I am most eager to hear your reports on that battle. Of course, sir. May I ask, where is the captain? He is... I can't do this. Not right now. I will inform them. Go to your quarters, Counselor. You need rest. Thank you, Xanth. Oh no. Xanth, what happened? Where is he? It would be best to inform the whole crew simultaneously. Crew of the Robe. Our captain did not make it back. When Thrasic Prime exploded. Our captain, our homeland, may be gone. But they will never be forgotten. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, we'll be linking up with the rest of the fleet soon, my Empress. Helm, slow to 1/4 thrusters. Yes, Empress. Begging the Empress's pardon, but was the obliteration of Thrasic Prime really necessary? Questioning me, Balk? No, of course not, my Empress. We lost so many soldiers and materials. The Empress was made well aware of what would likely happen once Daela succeeded. Let's try that again. Wow, fail. Let's try that from the top there. The Empress was made well aware of what would likely happen once Daela succeeded. You were not told, you buffoon, because there was no need for you to know. The loss of the homeworld is sure to embolden the Zenithians to take us out for good. Did you make the Empress aware of that? That is precisely what we're counting on them to do. Why? With the success of the Raziel project, as saw in Thrasic Prime, we're able to finally finish construction of Nibiru, the largest vessel ever created. Nibiru will be capable of focusing and channeling the energy from a Raziel particle explosion to wipe out anything and anyone in its path. We'll wipe out their entire fleet in seconds. Then we'll take out their homeworld. Dominion of the galaxy will belong solely to me. You're talking about annihilating entire fleets, even planets, at your whim. Ramses? One of the few things that could give me pleasure is your death, Balk. I've been waiting years for this moment. You cannot do this. You're all insane. You are a relic, Balk. A man of stagnation, closed-mindedness, who only sees conventional weapons as the way to victory. Someone help me, please. Goodbye, Balk. So you just think about the size of those rogue-type ships and then the size of the Empress's ship in comparison to that and how big it actually is. And then we get our first glimpse at Nibiru. That's a big motherfucker. Okay, so before I read the dialogue, I just want to point out, if you look at these, you can see a lot of screenshots that are related to Sanctus Mortem. You see the Empress's room, the robe flying through the nebula, and a couple of other things, the Empress giving her speech, space, there's Elohim, but you also see a couple that aren't from Sanctus Mortem. They're from Chronicles of a Dark Lord. And that's just showing that this character, who is essentially the god of this universe, is kind of keeping an eye on things that are happening elsewhere. So I just wanted to point that out. Soon the Nibiru war will engulf their galaxy and set it aflame. Yet you, my child, can save them from themselves. Arise. Where am I? I removed you from their space-time continuum a moment before Thrasic Prime was obliterated. Are you God? From your perspective, I could be called that. I am beyond time and space, yet I am also not that which you deign as God. You may call me Saphira. Then I am one of your seraphs. You were, Thana. You were one of mine. What? Why don't I have my wings? To save them, I need you to be one of them, Thana. I hope you will understand that. Save them? Why must I save them? It is what Hector would have done. There is no Hector. There never really was. While it is true that he was never meant to exist in your galaxy, he does exist in a different one. Your goals and his remain similar to one another. Is that why we shared the same body? Yes. You would have had his past experiences and become captain of the robe, had he existed in the correct space-time continuum of the proper galaxy. Instead, you were created as my seraph, and Hector's existence crossed and entwined with your own, due to a convergence of events from across the space-time continua. So where is he now? Is he where he ought to be? Yes. I split his essence from yours and sent it to the correct galaxy. He is now captain of a vessel called the Prometheus. Are you sending me back to them? To the robe? Yes. When you arrive on the robe, you will have all sorts of... let's try that again. You will have all of Hector's memories and skills, though your seraph powers will be gone. You will have no memory of me as well. I see. Will they know me? They will. The space-time continuum will reorient itself the moment you are aboard ship. The ship. I don't know why I skipped the word there. I think I'm ready, Saphira. Save them, my child. Oh, snap. Wake up, beautiful. Now, the song in the background is actually Nightshade by Mariel Thomas. Originally appeared in Chronicles of Dark Lord episode 2, in the scene where a certain character died. Was used in this game too. It wasn't written specifically for War of the Abyss. Mariel's the better one to tell the story other than me, but she had suffered an incredible loss as we were working on the game and wrote this song to sort of cope with it. And then, she was already working on the idea of a song for Chronicles of Dark Lord Episode 2. So, her going through this profound loss actually, I think, led to her writing just this amazing song. Thana? Where in the hell have you been? I thought I'd lost you. See, now, as far as Selena is concerned, it was Thana was the captain of the robe. Thana was the one that she thought she lost at Thrasic Prime. She has no memory of Hector. I really don't remember what happened. One moment I was on Thrasic Prime with you and Xanth, and the next thing I know, I'm here. Whatever miracle happened to bring you back to me, please don't ever scare me like that ever again. I won't, I promise. We should let the crew know you're back. Later. Right now I have a better idea. Meanwhile, on Zenithia, the reports of Thrasic Prime's obliteration are confirmed. Do we know the cause? Yes. The Raziel particle is the only energy source capable of destroying an entire planet. We must assume, then, that our enemy is regrouping and means to generate the particle once again. Even further, we must assume that they will use the particle as a weapon of some kind. Empress Maya is no fool. Once our new superweapon is ready, the first target will be the Zenithian Confederation. Therefore, it is in the interest of self-preservation that we need to contact Captain Thana of the Robe. Impossible. She is an enemy of the Zenithian people. Because of her, Sarkoth is still missing. Be that as it may, she bested many of our ships, killed dozens of Zenithians aboard the Animus, destroyed the Kestra, and infiltrated her own government. We could use her. Your point has been made, Volk. Which ship do we send as our envoy? We don't. We send them a message, stating for them to come here, and they will be protected from harm. We will even repair their vessel. In exchange for what exactly? Captain Thana must agree to lead our fleet against the Thrasic Empire's superweapon. Preposterous. She will never agree to lead the Zenithian fleet against her own people. She will if we give her enough incentive. Such as what? Ereshka. We will tell her where it is, and that she can find the truth of her origins there. What about Azrai? I promised him the indwelling would occur on schedule. Once she is here with the Raziel particle, nothing can stop the indwelling from taking place. However, we must first destroy our mutual enemy. Azrai will understand. Very well. We will send a message to the Robe as planned. The plot thickens. Captain, it is good to see you home. We've all missed you, Thana. Damn glad to see you back, Captain. It's good to be back. Put me on the intercom. This is Captain Thana of the crew of the Robe. It feels good to be back where I belong. I don't know how I got back, only that it must have been some sort of miracle. In any case, we still have a job to do. The Raziel particle caused the destruction of our homeworld. However, the Empress had escaped prior to that, it seems. We need to make her answer for what she's done. I want the Robe back in fighting form by tomorrow, even if we have to work double shifts to do it. Captain out. I should like to inquire further about just how you returned to us, Captain. You know what I know, Xanth. There must be more to it, Captain. Perhaps something has suppressed those memories. I grant you that's very likely, but Incoming audio message, Captain. From the Zenithian Confederation. What? What do they want with us? Let's hear it. To the Captain and crew of the Robe, you have been invited by the government of the Zenithian Confederation to initiate a dialogue. We have a common enemy, one that wields a power that will tear the universe asunder should we let it. Your ship and crew will be afforded protection during your visit. We will also assist in making any needed repairs to your vessel. Our hope is that you will see our invitation as genuine. and to recognize that we must unite if we are to survive. We await your arrival at Zenithia. May your journey here be a safe one. Seems like they're employing the old adage of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Question is, do we buy it? It would be quite logical to assume that the Zenithian Confederation will be the first target of a Raziel particle-powered weapon of some kind. Forging an alliance with us to repel such an expected attack does make sense. However, I advise caution. The Zenithians are noted for their duplicity. I agree with Xanth, Captain. They may have ulterior motives, so we need to be careful in what we say and do. Sensors just detected the Freighter Star Song, Captain. Looks like Rallick scheduled another supply run. Helm, plot a course to Zenithia. We'll get underway after the supply run. I'm going to head down to the weapons bay in the meantime. I will accompany you, Captain. Me too. Very well. So that's just a hint that there's new upgrades, but let's go around and talk to people. Oh, wrong button. Captain, it's good to have you back. I was playing a different game. I was playing a game earlier where B was the action button. It's A in this. Thrusters are finally repaired, Captain. They took quite a pounding earlier from the Kestra. That's what she said. We keep going like this and the ship will need repairs forever. Captain, engineering reports that 60% of our battle damage is repaired. Excellent. Zara, I wanted to thank you for bringing my ship back in one piece. I've been hearing about how well you handled things while in command. Thank you, Captain, but I was just... Take the compliment, Zara. Thank you, Captain. Joining forces with the Zenithians. Never thought I'd see the day. Our damage control teams are exhausted, but they'll keep pushing until the ship is back in order. I'm reading the usual transmissions from freighters and other trading vessels, Captain. Damn, the starboard circuit control is still fried. Gonna have to send a repair team. We took quite a beating from the Kestra, Captain. If it wasn't for acting Captain Zarabeth, we'd be space dust by now. Sensors will be fully repaired by the time we dock, Captain. Things feel right again now that you're back aboard the ship, Captain. We're all hoping that the Zenithians will keep to their promises. I bet you are. There are several power couplings still damaged, Captain. Don't worry, we'll get them fixed before we hit Zenithian space. Zarabeth is cool under fire as a mountain lake, Captain. We're all very proud to have her aboard. Okay. Oh, that's Selena's quarters. I knew that, too. Going to Zenithia. This is either going to be the best thing for us or dig us an early grave. It's definitely going to be one of those two things. I'll be honest, Captain. I've been depressed ever since going to... Oh, wow. Ever since going where? It doesn't even say anything close to that. Ever since Thrasic Prime exploded. Doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. Well, maybe you should talk to Selena. She's the one that fixes that, right? Get over here. So much happened recently, Captain, that it's hard to process it all. Our homeworld annihilated. Just like that. With so much happening lately, it's hard to take stock of yourself and try to see the positive. Yeah, that's real right there. The loss of the homeworld was a huge blow to everyone, Captain. You're a huge blow. Get out of my way. It doesn't even make sense. Captain, I can't stop thinking about everyone that died on Thrasic Prime. I know what you're feeling, but right now I need you to focus on the mission. Use that pain you're feeling as fuel to motivate you. Thank you, Captain. I'm going to try. I'll go back to the weapons bay. I just want to talk to everybody. Alright. Anybody in here? No. Okay. So much death lately. Surely there must be a ray of hope in our future. Talk to him. Coffin, it's damn good to see you. You too, Merrick. How's the engines? Not at 100% yet, but give me a wee bit of time and I'll have them purring again for you. You may have some help coming your way, Merrick. The Zenithians have offered to help make repairs to the ship once we're in orbit. Are you daft? Trusting those two-faced scoundrels with anything on this ship. It looks like we may form an alliance with them, Merrick. Let their repair teams do what they need to do, but keep an eye on them at all times. Aye, Captain. You can be damn sure I will. Alright. Hey, the weapons bay. Let me just... Actually, before I even go in there, let me check Thana's equipment. Yeah, see, she has the Titan, but she has all the stuff that, Hector had equipped, because she essentially replaced Hector in the canon of this game, in a way. So, what about that date you were supposed to take me on a week ago? Oh, right. Well, as you can see, the ship's been through. I was kidding. I do hope for that date, though. Keep being my number one customer, and you can have that date. I'll just have to keep on being your number one customer then, won't I? You better. Hi, Captain. Is that all I get after being dead, Rallick? Captain Reyna, good to see you again. I thought... Thought what? Nothing. It was a stupid idea that crossed my mind. Must have been thinking of someone else. See, there's just a hint of the memory of Hector there. So are you sticking around for a bit, Captain? Unfortunately, I can't. I've got another run to Star Station 5 right after you, as a matter of fact. You better come back. I plan to. Can't keep a pretty girl waiting for a date. Captain, I don't know if you know this, but there are quite a few people sending their prayers to the ship and crew. After what happened at Thrasic Prime, you've become known as the people who will do whatever it takes to make things better for the rest of us. On behalf of them, and for myself, may your mission be successful. Thank you. We're going to do our very best. Get off my ship. These supplies are going to really help. Thank God for Captain Reyna. Those new Type 4s are going to really put the hurt on our enemies. Yeah, speaking of which. Thanks to Reyna, we've got new weapons, defensive items, and upgrades for the ship. Alright, well, let's first go into here and let's see. The Force Blade XR1 is actually better than the Titan Blade, so we'll grab that. Phantom Rifle, that's for Xanth, and the Nightshade Crossbow for Selena. Dragonic Mail we don't need, and the Sabbathan Robe will grab one for Selena. So let's just go ahead and equip that stuff right now. Alright, look at that. Even the Titan Blade was good, but this Force Blade is even better. Give him the rifle, and you can have the Nightshade Crossbow and the Sabbathan Robe. Alright. Let's get... Just look at your items. Nah, no good. I'm going to go to ship upgrades. So now we have the Tier 4 stuff. Pulse cannons, hull plates, ionic drive, plasma torpedo. Just basically enough to afford everything. Let's go ahead and upgrade everything. Upgrade. 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 Okay. Let's go to Zenithia. One thing that we're not able to get just now is more Scions, but we'll be able to get those fairly soon, actually. So we have no choice but to go to Zenithia, so let's just head right there. Sometimes you have a lot of choices, and sometimes the game's like, no, you're going where we need you to go, and this is one of those situations. The plot does need to move forward. And there it is, Zenithia. Good thing we don't have to fight all those ships, huh? That would suck. Captain, Zenithia Control states that they will use transport technology to bring you all down to the surface. They also state that we will be receiving repair crews aboard the ship shortly. Very well. Inform Zenithia Control that we will be ready to transport down in a few minutes. Now notice that they put Zarveth in front. They're in charge. They're realizing, like, you know, Marek's good in a pinch, but she's got more command in her, and he's probably way better at engineering than she is, so it makes sense. Aye, Captain. Zara, you're in command until I return. Captain, Chief Marek and Rallick already agreed that you were the best one for the job, considering your recent performance while in command. Thank you both for the vote of confidence. You deserve it, lass. Besides, I'm too busy watching over those Zenithian repair teams. I echoed the Chief's words and then some. I'll do my best, Captain. I know you will. Before I go, I want you all to remember not to put your trust in these people. Even if their offer is genuine, I doubt there's no ulterior motive. Understood, Captain. Be careful. I was going to say that to you three. Aye, do be careful while you're down there. Rest assured that we will come back soon. Communications, inform Zenithia Control that we're ready to transport down. Zenithia Control, our captain and 2 officers are ready for transport. Down we go. Let's hope luck is on our side for a change. Here we are. Are we hovering above the floor? The lines of energy beneath our feet must be some sort of gravimetric device designed to keep us close to the floor. The gravity here is different. That's not the only difference, it seems. Welcome to Zenithia. I am Volk, Autarch of the Central Assembly. Autarch Volk, I'm Thana, Captain of the Robe. My officers, Commander Xanth and Counselor Selena. Autarch Volk. It's an honor to meet you. Interesting. Interesting. To be quite honest, I expected you and your crewmates to be more imposing. Likewise. Excellent, excellent. Your message earlier said something about uniting together to fight our common enemy. Either get on with it or we'll leave. Of course, Captain, my apologies. Allow me to show you how to use our turbo tubes. You go in the tube and it sucks? Yeah, it's not a whole lot to learn. Simply step inside and an energy force similar to a tractor beam will propel you to different sections. You have permission to explore a bit. I will await you at the Central Assembly. And he's out. What do you think? I'd say so far it's going well enough. We're not dead yet. While I do not share the Counselor's penchant for being glib, I agree with the sentiment, Captain. On a surface level, their invitation appears genuine. Agreed. It would have been far too easy to spring a trap on us while in orbit, or when we were transported down. Still, I don't trust them. I know that I don't trust that turbo tube thing over there. Do we really have to use that? It actually looked like fun to me. Come on. Fun, she says. It's like Futurama. Alright, so we're at the transport center. We're actually going to go to the barracks. There's actually really nothing to do with the barracks other than talk to people and just get yelled at a lot for what we did on the Animus, but hey, might as well do that. The massacre of the Animus's crew has become a hot point of contention for many of us. Yes, it's war, but the things you people did to my brethren, it sickens me. You killed 2 of my brothers aboard the Animus. I'll never forgive you no matter what you say or do to atone for your crimes. You actually want to talk to me? I thought you were going to commit another massacre like you did aboard the Animus. The Autarch says war is not yet over, even though Thrasic Prime is gone. How is that possible? What do you gods-be-damned people have left that is so threatening? Oh, the Rosael particle. Seeing you people here makes me wonder why the Thrasic leadership declared war against us in the first place. We did nothing to you. You dare to speak with me after what you did aboard the Animus? Go away, you murderers. I'm not going to judge you for what you did. The Autarch informed us that Thrasic Prime exploded, killing billions. I think that was your judgment by the gods, and now comes atonement for survivors like yourselves. Let me say, I'm not going to judge you, but here's something super judgy I'm about to say. The Autarch says that, oh, we've already talked to you. They move around a lot. I see you're curious about our culture. Unlike you, we don't eat or sleep. We get all our nutrients and energy from our regeneration cradles. What'd you do before you invented them? I don't know what our leadership... well, he probably ate and slept. I don't know what our leadership is thinking... okay, let's try that. With less fail. I don't know what our leadership is thinking with inviting the likes of you here. I'm trying to get all the ones that are walking around. I feel conflicted having you here. I understand that your enemy and ours are the same, but after what you did aboard the Animus... I think there's just this one. Hey, guy. Not all of us feel the same way when it comes to what happened aboard the Animus. In war, one does terrible things in order to survive. What can one renegade ship do that our fleet can't? I just don't see the point of inviting them here. You may not like it, but it does not make sense to invite them here. It does make sense to invite them. Ugh. Soon. Something big is up, which is why we haven't received... Oh, yeah, okay. When do you think we'll be called up? Soon. Something big is up, which is why we haven't received a surrender or even offer of peace and light in the enemy's homeworld exploding. This war with the Thrasic people only began because we wouldn't allow them to colonize our territory. They arrogantly thought of us as lesser beings, when in fact they are the inferior ones. You know so much more than I do about history. How about teaching me one of these days? I think she likes you. Alright, let's just GTFO. Let's go to the merchants, and I'll wrap it up for this video after I buy whatever I need to buy. I think it's just scions here, really. I mean, they have weapons and stuff, but it's the same that I have, I think. I'm going to need more Corinth shards and some of these new Force Scions, I think. I was given explicit orders to let you purchase goods from us, so buy something. Oh, it's just items I want. I'll come back to you, actually. When it comes to close combat, usually we prefer to fight with our fists instead of weapons. The Autarch said earlier that tradition may have to change, which is why I'm here browsing. I'm only allowing you to purchase from us because I'm under orders. So, yeah, it's the same kind of crap that we got from the Star Song, so don't actually need to buy anything here. Scions, though. Definitely want those. So, Raise 1 is good in a pinch. I'll grab that, and I'll grab one of each of Flame 2, Ice 2, and Lightning 2, which will teach Ignicite for Jara and Thunerus, and also Restore 2 for Curate. So let's equip those. I'm going to give you Restore 2, and we'll give you Flame 2. We'll have you have Lightning 2, and I'll have you use Raise. And you can get Ice 2 and Bastion. Bastion 1. Oh, yeah, let me stop. Alright, so we're at 30 minutes, and this is a good time as any to stop, so I'll see you guys real soon with more Sanctus Mortem.